In Malaysia, are reality show popular, and why do you start with this
Reality show.
this matter? Yeah.
Reality shows are very popular in Malaysia and around Southeast Asia. Yeah. Sometimes I watch these reality shows, not just Malaysian reality shows, but also those from US.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, who are these people, and why are they asking people to vote for something that cannot be judged by ordinary people? For example, who's the best singer? How do you judge that? Just by SMS, a person can send so many SMS. And these are the wrong people. A person who has more friends will get more votes than the people who don't have friends. And it's about popularity. It's how well you perform on TV. It's not about how good you are. It's not that anymore. And so the wrong people get the chances, and the people who are talented and who are much better, they don't get the chance that they need. So actually, there was a deleted scene from the film that I shot, and it's Hannah Edwards-Leong's reality show, and it was for the Malaysia's Tallest Man Award. So basically, you can't vote for tallest man, but you can in this show. You can, because nothing is objective anymore. And that's why at the end I got Eric to say small minds think alike. If you're voting, it's crazy for me. And I also think that reality shows intrude on people's lives, and they turn real people into actors. Real people want to perform. They start to lose the sense of the reality in them.
Reality.
Yeah, I find that.
That seems a contradiction, but it's not.
Yeah, but it is not. Yeah, it is not. It's fake. Reality shows are so fake, and sooner or later, if everybody's on reality shows, we will no longer have real people.
So, is there any director that you would like to work with? I don't know, someone who inspires you or something like that.
So many. But I always tell people that Woody Allen is my hero, because he makes comedies.
Who is? Sorry, I didn't understand.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Woody Allen.
Okay.
Yeah, he makes funny comedies. His comedies are witty, but at the same time, he's trying to say something as well in every film. So that is something that I really admire. And his earlier films, Annie Hall, for example, was very creative. Take the Money and Run, Annie Hall. You just do whatever you want. Of course, part of it was the editor's job in that film, but he used titles, supers on to say different things.
It's very free.
Very free, and that's what I like. And then that was when I decided that I really want to make films, because I realized you can do much more with films. You have so many dimensions with film, as opposed to theater, which is that's it. You have
So you have so many tools that you can use. Music and titles and acting.
And he does it so tastefully. That's what I like. It's not like MTV, it's too much, but it's so tasteful, and everything is thought out properly, and the discipline of it, and I like that.
Okay, and last question. Have you already a project for a next movie, or just like an idea? What would you like to tell next, to represent next?
I actually have 2 or 3 projects, but it depends on which one can get funding. It's always the same. If I don't get any money at all, then I will take my video camera and do something. There is a short film that I made a few years ago that I think I might want to expand into a feature film. I would like to make a film with very little dialogue, but that's funny. It's tough because And if I tell people it's an Asian film with very little dialogue, no one will come. But it's a challenge to. I think visual comedy is a big challenge. It's one of the toughest ways of doing comedy, unless you fall down and stuff, you know. But if you don't do that, can you make a visual comedy? Yeah, that for me is a challenge. And something I would like to try.
If when you have screened the movie, I don't know, with people you know or in other festival or in theaters, when the karaoke titles start, do people sing or not?
Actually, the Venice screening was the world premiere.
Okay.
Yeah, so I haven't screened it with a real audience before this.
Not even with your
my
friends or something like that?
I didn't really screen it with friends, but just the people who work on the film.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing is, you obviously, if you don't know the song, you can't sing to it. So that is something. So I'm not really expecting people to sing to it. But I was hoping that people would sing it in the head.
In the head.
So if you can hear that, you will hear, and then you combine with the words, and you will get it. And maybe by the second verse, you can actually sing it if you want. But I like the idea of, because like I was telling you just now, in musicals, a lot of times when the music comes on, people switch off.
Yeah.
They switch off and they watch song and dance. It's something else. It's nothing. It's not. They don't connect anymore. You just sit back and enjoy, and then you go back into the story. But I didn't want. Yeah, I didn't want our audience to do that. I want to force them to, you know, to continue to pay attention, because the song means something, and something is still happening on screen. So I wanted them to work mentally to combine the sound and the words together and sing it in their head. Well, maybe later, yeah.
The next one.
If they know the song, they can sing. Yeah.
In which way do you have? How is your relation with your dreamer?
With my dreamer,
Yeah.
I actually, my dreamer has always been the dominant one. So I'm not very practical. But at the end of the day, you need to eat, and you need some kind of security, because I'm not 23 years old. So at some time I'm gonna need some health insurance.
Sure.
Yeah. So I try. Yeah, but it's usually my dreamer is the one that takes charge.
Okay.